Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 28 of the 28-day challenge. You made it. We're going to do yoga today and end it with that. These videos you're going to have access to, so if you want to go back and start from the beginning, go for it. Feel free. So you have access to all of the days. I'll be going back and filling in some different days where there were gaps or holes, and kind of completing out that challenge. I think there were a few videos that we missed. So let's get going. You can have a yoga mat if you want to, or just on a nice hard or soft surface. And let's get started. So we're going to start with some sun salutations. So remember our sun salutations. You're going to start at the front of your mat, and you're going to do a nice big inhale up. And then swan dive or forward fold, nice flat back, reach for the floor. Inhale, bring those hands to the shins, nice flat back. And then hands to the floor, step or hop to plank. Find that nice straight line. From plank, we're going to chaturanga. We're going to lower the body down, hovering over the floor. Inhale, flip those feet and press up. Exhale, press back into down dog. Good. Let's take a moment here and just press those heels into the floor. And hold it here for a moment. So remember, in this down dog pose, the tailbone is reaching up towards the sky. Heels are drawing down into the floor. Weight is pressing away from those wrists. And let's step it in, and let's do that again. So big inhale up. Swan dive. Half lift. Step or hop to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Thighs are off the floor here. Down dog. One more time. Step it in. Let's focus on our breathing this time. Ready? Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale half. Exhale to plank. Inhale chaturanga. Exhale up dog. Inhale down dog. Hold it here and exhale. Let's drop those knees. Sit it back into child's pose. Knees are wide apart. Tailbone is sitting back. Fingers are reaching forward. Let's take it back into down dog. And we're going to take the right leg up into a single leg down dog. And let's go ahead and bring that foot through the hands into a nice low lunge right here. Good, opening up the hips, stretching it out. Let's shoot it back up. And bring that leg back down to down dog. We're going to do that on the other side. Other leg goes up. Good, bring that through the hands. Nice low lunge here, stretch it out. Good, shoot that leg back up. And back to down dog. Good, go ahead and bring the leg back through the hands. We're going to come into warrior. So those arms are going to come up. Stretch them nice and wide. So that back foot, it's as if the front heel is lined up with the center of that back foot. Okay? Let's go ahead and drop that elbow to the knee and extend that upper arm over. back to warrior. This time let's take that hand down to the floor and open it up. Chest is nice and open. Good, back through warrior and into reverse warrior. Really focusing on a nice slow and steady breath. Good, let's undo that. We're gonna straighten the legs, point both forward. Now hinging at the waist, through those hips, we're gonna fold it for a nice flat back. Tailbone is sticking back. We're just letting everything fall forward. Letting gravity take hold. You can widen your stance here. And we're going to walk those hands back between those legs. And let the crown of the head just fall forward. Go ahead and hang those arms down. Whether they're on the mat or just your hands are there, just relax those arms. You can even cradle the elbows in the palms of your hand. All right, we are going to walk it to the other side into that nice low lunge. Hold it there. I'm going to move my mat. Good, and let's come up into a nice warrior position. So that front knee is bent, heel is in line with the back of that foot, or the center of the back foot. Good. Shifting the weight forward into that bent leg, always mindful of the alignment between that knee and ankle. Let's go and take that elbow to the knee. Reach through that side waist. So from the base of that back foot all the way up through the fingertips. Trying to keep that head nicely in line with the spine. Chest is open. Reaching through those fingers. Good, and back to warrior. Good, this time we're gonna bring that hand down to the floor, keeping the chest nice and open. Creating a nice straight line from the bottom hand all the way up through the top fingertips. Good, all the way back through warrior two into reverse warrior. Good. Should feel really good after all that ab work we did like yesterday. Hand can stay down on that leg or you can wrap it around. Let's release that. Straightening out those feet. Good job. Let's step the feet in together. So walk those heel to toe inside. Good job. All right, we're gonna take one side. We're gonna bring that foot up. You can keep it down below the knee. You can walk it up kind of into the pocket on that thigh. Just as long as the weight's not pressing up against the knee itself. All right, so either above or below. Let's bring our hands to the heart. Finding that balance as we press through the floor, digging our roots nice and deep, keeping us steady and stable. And let's release that. And switch sides. So taking a second to find that balance. Hands to the heart. Good. We're deeply rooted through that foot that's supporting us. Think of the roots shooting into the earth. We're like a tall, strong tree. Standing tall and proud. And let's release that down. All right, we're going to come onto the floor into a tabletop position. All right, alternating between a cat and cow. So, like a little scaredy cat, we're going to arch that back up, round it out. And then a cow with an old saggy back. Again, pressing through the palms of those hands. Round it up. And arch it. 2 more times. Round it. And arch. Last one. Round it up. And arch. Good. Find that nice neutral spine so everything's in line. We're going to extend opposite hand and foot. Remember, it's a horizontal reach, we're not going for height here. We're just reaching away from each other. The hand and foot are reaching away. Good. Let those down and do the other side. Always finding that neutral spine. Good, and lower that down. Let's go ahead and press into down dog again. So let's walk it out. And as you're pedaling out those feet, go ahead and let your hips get into it a little bit. Wiggling those hips around, really loosening everything up. And let's shoot one leg up into the air. And bring that knee right through those hands into a pigeon stretch. You can keep it up nice and tall, or you can let that chest drop forward. You can build a little tower for your forehead to rest on, or take it all the way to the floor. And let's switch sides. So that leg's going to shoot back up. And then find that down dog. And we're going to switch legs. Other leg goes up and knee comes right through those hands. Good. Finding that nice pigeon stretch. And again, you can fold it forward. Keep it tall. Find what works for you. Good, and let's release that, shoot that leg back up. Single leg down dog. And find that down dog. Good, bring those knees down and let's drop it back into child's pose. And we're gonna roll onto our backs. So while we're here, we're gonna tuck those knees up, give them a nice gentle hug. Just gonna rock side to side. It's like a nice little massage on our spine. Go ahead and open those arms up to the sides. Spread out your wings. Go ahead and drop those knees down to one side. Feel that twist all the way up your spine. Couple big breaths here. Go ahead and lift those knees up and rotate them around to the other side. And go ahead and find a nice straight position on the floor. Nice and relaxed. Feet are out and open. Palms are up towards the sky. Good. So this is our final pose. And this is our moment of meditation where we just let everything go from our minds. This is a good time, as it's day 28, to think about the things you've accomplished, maybe some ways you might have surprised yourself, some things that you were more capable of doing that perhaps you thought you wouldn't be able to do. It's also a good time to think about the times you've failed, the days that you decided not to exercise, or several days, and to think about that, feel those feelings of guilt or whatever, and then say goodbye to them and let them go, because tomorrow's a new day with new possibilities. You can stay here for as long as you'd like, or nicely slowly roll up. So I wanted to say thank you for joining me for this 28-day challenge. It's been a challenge for me, and I hope that it's been a challenge for you in more ways than just exercise, but also when it comes to really thinking differently about how we feel about ourselves and how we view others around us, making sure that we're giving our bodies what they need beyond just exercise, but also food and water and the rest that we need. And I guess final thoughts from me is just take it one day at a time. You know, there'll always be times where we fall down or we quit or we choose something else over exercise, and just learn to let that go every night and wake up the next morning feeling like it's a brand new day. So I know it's the end of our challenge, but it's just the beginning, right? It's the beginning of a brand new lifestyle, and so you can go back and you can use these workouts as long as you'd like. You can keep going through it. Ask me any questions you'd like, and I will let you know when our next challenge is about to begin. And in the meantime, enjoy these videos. Keep using them if you'd like, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.